This is the brand new Magene C406 PRO, and it is meant to be a step up to a new level from the original C406, whilst improving on certain aspects and features while maintaining the old features that made the original so popular, all in order to achieve higher standards, hence the name Pro. This costs $79 and in today's video I'll be going through its features and why I think it is so good. When you open up the box, you're of course greeted with the gorgeous C406 PRO, which comes in 3 colors, night black, blazing red, as well as icy blue. It also comes with some basic accessories like an aerodynamic front mount, a safety strap, a micro USB cable, as well as a cute little silicone case. Now to set up the head unit, it's very simple. Using the One Lap Fit app, turn on your Bluetooth and simply pair the device with your phone. The next time you turn on your device, as long as your Bluetooth is turned on, it'll automatically pair in seconds, allowing you to seamlessly sync and upload your data. Speaking of uploading, the second you end your ride, the One Lap Fit app will automatically upload your ride via Bluetooth to whichever one of these apps you allow, like Strava, Training Peaks, or Decathlon, so that your friends can laugh at how slow you are. Or maybe that's just me. This also has data synchronization, which allows you to check out your data mid-ride. So say you stop for breakfast at the beach, like I do, you can just view your data, because as long as you're connected, your data is constantly being synced with your phone, which I think is pretty cool. Now under the app itself, you can customize your profile like your date of birth, height, weight, FTP, weight of your bike, max heart rate, like the threshold heart rate, blah blah blah, as well as a cute little profile picture. Now say you have a certain injury or illness that prevents you from going over a certain heart rate. You can just input that heart rate into your max heart rate, turn on the heart rate alarm, and the next time you reach that heart rate, the screen will flash, telling you, hey, no, don't do that. Now moving on to the actual head unit, and you can have a whopping total of 30 customizable different pages, which is crazy, you know? You can also have up to 8 different data options per page. Now in terms of how much data you have, well, you have tons. Just under the power category, you've got 27 different options. You've got your standard 3-second power as well as 5-second power, but you've also got stuff that I've never even heard of, like training stress and variability index, as well as pedal smoothness. It's crazy. Now for me, I only use 3 data pages because it is simple and pretty to look at. Page 1 is basically all the data that I need while going out on a casual ride. You've got speed, moving time, distance, gradient, as well as calories. Page 2, however, is for when I'm doing intervals. You've got lap time, speed, and lap count. Page 3 is basically information for fun, you know, kind of like a do you know or did you know for when I'm bored on the bike or something. You've got time, temperature, elevation, distance, gradient, average speed, as well as maximum speed. Now if you like the design of the original C406, you'll be very glad to hear that they are keeping the same design. However, they've upgraded the screen to a 2.4-inch anti-dazzling HD LCD FSTN screen, which stands for Film Compensated Super Twisted Pneumatic, which allows for a 140-degree viewing angle. Now when you turn it on, you can see certain icons. Mine shows Bluetooth, which means it's connected to my phone, as well as a little pin-looking thing, which means that the GPS has found me. You've also got time as well as battery life. Now you have 3 types of ride settings. You have outdoors, training, as well as workouts. Under the outdoor setting, you simply press start and you'll be greeted with the pages that you have already previously set up. Like most cycling head units, it uses a micro USB charging port, which is neatly protected by this rubber piece, allowing this device here to be rated IPX6. The biggest changes for the Magene C406 PRO are the new training and workout functions. Under workouts, you can follow the workout plans that you have created under the course training page, where you can customize your own workouts, choosing to hit targets like power or cadence. To upload it, simply turn on the Bluetooth on your phone, and boom, it's uploaded. After you start training, you can set up data items like watts per kilos, FTP, previous lap average speed, as well as previous lap maximum speed. Under the training, it connects to your indoor bike trainer and you can manually adjust your target power, resistance level, as well as gradient level. Another new change is the Smart Notifications feature, which gives you a notification whenever someone calls or messages you, which I find quite cute. One thing I was very impressed with was just how detailed the data was on the One Lap Fit app. Here you can see my 10 sprint intervals, and what really impressed me was the fact that you can just zoom in and see every single little increase and decrease in speed. Because, well, I've always been using Strava to check out my sprint data, and, well, just look at the difference. You've also got the extremely detailed elevation as well as gradients, and one that I find really cool is the estimated power, which uses the algorithm from the One Lap Fit app to calculate your estimated power. Now, of course, it won't be super accurate, but if you want it to be, you could just purchase a power meter. You've also got basic stuff such as your overall analysis as well as your laps. Now, on the head unit, you can press the top button while riding and it allows you to count your laps. When you do it, it shows you your total time and distance during that lap. The Magene C406 PRO can also connect with 8 different sensors through Bluetooth 5.0 and ANC+, like speed, cadence and cadence combined, electric shifting which supports SRAM shifting, power meter, heart rate, as well as smart bike training and radar tail light, which is basically one of those fancy lights that lights up whenever you brake. Now this uses GNSS satellite navigation, which from my experience has been pretty damn good. Now, you know how I previously mentioned how I did 10 sprint intervals? Well, I'll have you know that half of those sprint intervals were done under a bridge. And it was still insanely detailed in the One Lap Fit app. Now previously in my old cycling head unit, the head unit will just bug out and say like, oh, you're doing 26 kilometers per hour. When in reality I was doing like 36 or 38. Or at least I think I was. Now if you hold down the top button, it manually turns on the background light. Now instead of inverting the colors like those cheaper head units, it actually has a proper lighting system. Now of course there's automatic backlight, which automatically turns on and off the lights through calculation of sunrise and sunset times based on where you live. But of course you can just override it by holding down the button. Now I run the maximum brightness setting, and despite that, it hardly uses up any battery. As you can see here, after a decent length ride, I only used up 11% battery. This is because the Magene C406 PRO has a battery life of 28 hours, so I pretty much only have to charge it once every 4 or 5 rides. Now the lack of a touchscreen may seem like a negative, but in my opinion it's actually a positive. Because have you ever used your phone in the wet? You know, you're tapping stuff and your screen just bugs out. Imagine you're riding in the rain. How uncontrollable would your head unit be? Long story short, very. Now in terms of value for money, the screen size is slightly bigger than the IGP Sport 520, Brighton 320, 405 and 420. And also it has 30 customizable pages and 97 data options, which are both significantly more than the others. So despite the better physical features than other cycling head units such as the Brighton 320, it still costs less than them. That being said, combined with the fact that the Magene C406 PRO provides you with training information which can help you get fitter and lose weight, all easily accessible at your fingertips, as well as a very simple and easy to use app, I think that it offers quite a good value for money. Even if you're not looking for those features, the simplistic design combined with its stunning looks makes it, in my opinion, one of the prettiest cycling head units out there with equally stunning features. Which is why I believe for the majority of cyclists, the Magene C406 PRO would be perfect. Thank you for watching this video, and if you have enjoyed, do feel free to leave a like and subscribe. It helps the channel. But as always, I will see you guys next time. Good night everybody.